Well, it lived up to its billing, didn't it? Tata Technologies 140% on as the opening tick, and then even probably further more.
Absolutely.
But what a stellar listing it's been amongst the three that are listed today. Quite stunning. But the point is, I don't know how the two of you think about it, but one, when such a listing happens, it gives me the jitters that, okay, what next? After the listing has happened, what about people want to buy in today, and is the opportunity size large enough? So,
Sure.
Samina, anything that has caught your eye? Harsh, I would love for you to come in on the valuations as well. A quick word on the valuations.
Yeah, absolutely. So currently trading at roughly 75 times price to earnings when I'm looking at it on an annualized basis PAT for H1 FY24. Now that compared to a KPIT Tech, which is trading at roughly 105 times, again, trailing 12 months. And you're looking at the likes of a Tata Elxsi, which is trading at roughly 69 times. Of course, LTTS in a totally different league within the R&D space, which is below 40. But within the ones which are high growing, fast growing, these are the key ones. Also, with regard to client concentration, roughly 71% of revenues come from top 5 clients. That's something that one needs to look out for. And also, when I'm looking at the overall context of things, you're looking at the fast growing renewable energy space, which accounts for roughly a quarter of the revenues for Tata Tech. So a couple of those factors need to be looked out for. But other than that, of course, it's a stellar listing nonetheless, as Neeraj mentioned.
And of course, talking about valuations and comparisons, the gap has narrowed between a KPIT or Tata Elxsi. Those stocks have corrected while this one's opened with a much larger gap than anticipated. So that could, again, I'm not sure whether work well for the stock, but if it continues this rally, those valuations will begin to look frothy, right?
Yeah. So the re-rating seems to have played out, Neeraj, as well as Samina. The re-rating seems to have played out. At 32 times, it was looking lucrative, not so much anymore.
Yeah. The interesting thing, though, Samina and Harsh, is this whole pocket, right? While IT services as a bucket is reeling under valuations for large cap IT names at maybe 18 times as well in certain cases, Wipro, HCL, Tech or Infineon, TCS being, say, let's say late 20s, early 30s. These stocks, 70, 80, 90 times trailing 12-month earnings, because the growth numbers are very strong there.
Indeed. Just one piece of information, and this is worth mentioning because this information did play out a few days ago. Like Harsh mentioned, the Tata Technologies' two largest clients is Tata Motors and Vietnamese-based company called VinFast. They contribute 65% to Tata Tech's top line. Now, this stock has declined 90% in the last 4 to 5 trading sessions. It is a NASDAQ-listed entity as well. There are concerns that traction is slowing down. Valuations are a worry. So this is one thing that you want to watch out for. Enormous amount of concentration on one client can become a problem.
It does. But, for them, 40% from the Tata Group and other entities, and then the remaining 60%. So they're trying to diversify.
Yeah.
Part one is that. Part two, viewers, we are not recommending a buy, sell, or a hold. Obviously, we can't do that. We are editorial people. But what we will do is that in about half an hour's time on BQ Prime Twitter handle, you will see updates from experts telling you whether you can buy or you can buy these stocks afresh, or if you've gotten lucky to got on these shares in the IPO, should you hold on to them or should you book your profits? That will come up in the next 30 minutes on our Twitter handle, so follow for all the updates. For now, from all of us here, we are excited that the Indian primary markets are rocking. Thank you so much for tuning in.